Protest action that's been happening, and we've been covering it, of course, very extensively, and the talk now is that relative calm has actually returned to Pretoria townships after 4 days of violent protests and looting. Shops in Atteridgeville, Soshanguve, Mabopane and other townships were looted by mobs who claimed they were acting out of frustration after the appointment of Thoko Didiza as the ANC's mayoral candidate for the Tshwane Metro. At least 5 people have died in the unrest. Gauteng provincial police say the number of those arrested in Tshwane following the violence stands at over 150. They are due to appear in various courts this morning and on Monday. Well, joining us for the latest news, from Tshwane, we're across to our reporter Sipho Stuurman. He, of course, is in the Pretoria CBD. Sipho, what's happening this morning? I mean, every morning this week has been a very, very tough time for those living in and around Tshwane. This morning, what is the picture like?
Well, a very good morning to you, Leanne. We are right in Pretoria CBD at Blood Street in the taxi rank here, and we've got the regional and provincial ANC leadership here, and of course we've got the ANC Tshwane mayoral candidate here, Thoko Didiza, with us here. She's been hard campaigning, interacting with some of the community members throughout the morning, supported of course by the leadership structures, both regionally and provincially, and now she's right next to me, and we're just going to talk about what she's been saying to the people. Ma'am, you're probably the most talked about mayoral candidate in the country right now. Very famous mayoral candidate, I must say. Can you just tell us what have you been saying to the people of Tshwane this morning?
This morning to the people of Tshwane, we are asking them to vote for the ANC because of the work that we've done in the city, and we want to build on that work to make the life of our people better. We have been interacting with the taxi community who were actually appreciating the work that the ANC has done, but further appealing that we address their concerns. Together with the Premier, we have made a commitment that we'll meet them in July to listen to what the issues are, but also to tell them what are the plans of the city and of the province regarding the taxi industry in this province, but also in Tshwane in particular. We've also been talking to commuters who are going to work, some of them arriving to come to work in the city, who are actually excited that the ANC is out talking to them, encouraging and indicating what are the things that they are going to do. We know that challenges that we continue to have as a society, but also here in Tshwane, is issue of employment. It's issue of growing our economy. We have put some foundations in place through Fat Alles, through the program of Tshepo 10,000. All of those are addressing members of our communities who are unemployed. But we're also saying we do have a business community here in Tshwane. We would like to work with them to ensure that we revive our economy and grow it. But we are also saying we are a capital city of South Africa, and therefore the importance of Tshwane in South Africa is very critical, because this is where the seat of government. When we look at the developments that Comrade Sputla, working with the mayoral committee and the province together with National, have been doing in this city, it is indicative of how we would want to grow the economy, and we want to build on those successes. As the ANC in this region, we are confident that we are going to win Tshwane, and our people are very supportive.
We now know that there have been, protests for the past couple of days. There's been a bit of an unrest there. But you're coming here, you're not intimidated by any of the action that's been happening?
No, I'm not, because I stay in Tshwane. I've been in Tshwane for a long time. And I think, first and foremost, for us as the ANC, it's regrettable that during these past few days, there had been such unrest, which has led to the loss of life of some of our people in the city, but also destruction of property. We do appeal to our communities that if there are concerns of whatever nature, let's work together in addressing those without resorting to violence.
Okay, and I see you, Mr. Mayor, you are also here, and you've been throughout the period of violence saying that, you are supporting Thoko Didiza as the mayoral candidate here, and just talk to us about that.
Well, we are enthusiastic about the selection of Comrade Thoko. She comes with impeccable credentials. Someone who comes from Tshwane has a greater appreciation of the needs, the requirements of the people of this city. We are confident that she's going to elevate the agenda, take it to another level, working with other spheres of government so that we are able to resolve the social conflict, ensure that we restore the dignity of our people, improve their quality of life, grow the economy, create employment, and ensure that we place Tshwane on a better trajectory going forward. I'm confident that come the post-August the 3rd, the city will remain in the hands of the African National Congress as mandated by our people. And ANC United will never be defeated.
And just very briefly, Mr. Premier, on the issue of United, you seem to be painting a very united picture this morning.
Yes, I have insisted that, especially yesterday, that throughout Tshwane, the ANC has taken charge again in the communities in Tshwane, in Mamelodi, in Atteridgeville, in Hammanskraal. Is the ANC structures on the ground working with the provincial and national leaders who have been stopping any criminal element from looting, destroying property. The only area that where there were still some incidents yesterday was Mabopane, and the ANC structures there in Mabopane overnight and this morning are working to, that's the final place where we are restoring normality. The ANC volunteers, you can see them, are here, they are charged, they are fired up. There's no longer issues of the candidates. We are all clear in the ANC. Comrade Thoko Didiza is our mayoral candidate. We are working together. You can see Comrade Sputa is here, Comrade Mapiti are here, all the volunteers are here.
All right, well, that is the ANC, including the mayoral candidate here in Tshwane, Thoko Didiza, and the ANC provincial and regional structures showing a very united front and campaigning hard and really emphasizing their support for Thoko Didiza as the mayoral candidate for the city of Tshwane.
Well, that's Sipho Stuurman reporting to us from the CBD of Tshwane. A very united ANC, certainly, that we're seeing there on our television screens, and calling for South Africans to unite and vote for the ANC.